Hello everybody. Today we're going to be looking at my last older car guide collection. This one is from 2010. We already looked at a couple other ones. So here we go. Let's look. Same thing as before. I'll just look through it. I'll go through all the ads that I find interesting. And yeah, let's see what people thought about some of these cars. What is it, 11 years ago at this point. All right. Acuras, the ZDX. Let's see. I always thought that this car looked super weird. I know they were kind of trying to go like, oh, I could, and this is Acura talking, oh, I can build one of these cool coupe SUV things. No, they couldn't. Very few people can pass it off. When I say people, I mean very few car manufacturers can pass it off, and obviously Acura did not. All right, Audi. Oh, there we go. Hello. When I saw ads like this, and this would have been 2009 and possibly the auto show, I fell in love with this car. This is the 2010. So when I got my Buick LaCrosse, it's from ads like this that kind of make me go crazy. And look at this. Look, something else for a Lexus to relentlessly pursue. Wow, so here they're clearly calling out Lexus ES350 for not including some of these features that they talk about, and so the magnetic suspension and all that. Yes, I fell in love and I ended up buying. Could have probably went with a used one a year later for much cheaper, but at one point I was single, young, and foolish, and you can say that I'm still foolish, but not young or single. So yeah, BMW. But really, I have no regrets. I love that thing. So, all right, Buick. Here they did recycle the image from the Enclave, but then check this out. Bam, right there. And I do remember reading this. I do remember. All new from 2010. 3 engines. Optional all-wheel drive, super stylish inside, blind spot detection. Yeah, so I had the CXS. These were all the, on posters, on the line, on different magazines, and yeah. So what did they say? Buick midsize LaCrosse, completely new. Buick styling studio in China, and then I like how they say China. Yep, that's right. Buick is very popular there, and Chinese buyers of Buick often are chauffeured. Well, that's okay. Buick that you might want for yourself, not just for your grandmother. I'm sorry, I'm reading down here. Yeah, so first of all, I mean, you all know me. I love grandpa cars. I never thought of this as an insult, but yeah, like, I don't care that it's styled in China. I mean, to me, that's a beautiful styling. The front, the back, the interior. There were some drawbacks, definitely, but, yeah. No, that's gone. And then this was, I think, the last year that the Lucerne was made. Or no, I think it was the 2011 that the Lucerne, the DTS, finally crafted interior. Oh, here. So here, this is where they wrote about the Lucerne. Most traditional Buick. Outdated powertrains, quiet, roomy, comfortable interior. Lots of luxury options. Yeah, like you can get heated, cool seats in there. You could have got nav. Similar to here, too. So, on the Super, you can get a supercharger. But yeah, I mean, all these cars. So like 2 pages of this car. Like, I love this, and I love this. So there you go. This is a perfect page for me. And if I ever make it big on YouTube, I think I'll end up I'm not going to rebuy the same car, but I'll probably, get something like this at some point. Maybe make videos about it for you guys and for myself. And yep, CTS, still the same as what we saw last time, 2008 and 7. Yep. So there you have it. STS was still around. Yeah, a lot of this stuff, like, I look back. Yeah, like, Cobalt. I remember these cars. Not to say they were bad, but, I would be lying if I said, you know, if it came between a Cobalt and like a Civic, that I would probably get a Civic. But if, you know, like the Impala, like here, traditional family sedan, floaty ride, mushy cornering, needs a Malibu-like transformation to be competitive. No, it doesn't need a Malibu-like transformation. It needs a normal car transformation. But I like how they went with the wood motif inside. Oh, it's nice. No, it doesn't need this transformation. This sucked. So, needs a proper Impala transformation. Yeah. So, all right, keep going, keep going. Chrysler 300, still made the same way. I think transformation of that happened a little later into what it basically is right now, 10 years later. All right. Chrysler Town and Country, Sebring. All right, some of the stuff I commented in the last video, so I don't want to go too much in there again. Dodge Nitro. Forgot about that thing. Nothing special though. Yeah, you see, like look, like right now, some of like the Dodge and Dodge Chrysler stuff is like really high end. Like look, 11 years ago, it's all just plasticky, very, very crappy. So kudos to Dodge, at least to Dodge Ram, or just Ram, whatever they're known today. You know, they did step up. They're kind of desirable to a certain extent. Fisker. Oh, look at this. Forgot about this car altogether. I actually saw a Fisker Karma just sitting there. What a weird car. Like, what a weird styling, design, interior, exterior. Yeah. So, very strange. See, they wanted 87,000, so 88,000 basically for those Fiskars. Karmas. Yeah, every catalog that I have has the 40 series. They're still out there. Yeah, like Ford Expedition. Look at this thing. Lots of wood, but I do remember. We used to rent Expeditions. I used to be in a car rental place, and yeah, they were okay. A lot of cheap plastic. Explorers too, but people like them, and yeah, I would drive an Explorer. Expedition, you know, it's a little too much for me, but I like even this type of Explorer, this style. All right, Super Duty, Ford Flex. We used to have those too. Used to rent those out. Mustang, Ford Focus. Ford Focus was always ugly. Oh, look at this. They focused on a Ford Ranger. Look at this. They specifically put the older radio like up front. Yeah, I mean, having a radio like this is kind of embarrassing, but you know, for a cheapo little truck, why not? Taurus. I don't know. Mixed feelings about it. Not really sure what to make, but I would take a Taurus probably over an Impala. Yeah, I would take a Taurus. Of that vintage, of course. GMC stuff. Nothing too much interesting to look at here. These Terrains. Hondas. I don't know, for some reason I had a thing for Honda Fit. Like, I don't know, like I like how Honda Fit looks. Once again, why do I like Honda Fit? It's a tiny little Asian car, but I like it. But the rest I don't. Hummer. Yeah, Azera. I mentioned it before. I like Azera. I like the wood on the shifter and on the steering wheel, and the little strip of wood that went around the dash. So. Oh, this is interesting. So this is the beginning of the Hyundai Genesis. So this is when they were just starting to come along, and I think they had ideas that this would be a separate brand, but in the beginning they still had the Honda badging. So that's kind of interesting to see how it progressed. What else we got here? Sonatas weren't bad, I guess, and they're still not bad today. Infiniti. And I kind of have it on a slant like this. I'm trying to fit everything, and I don't know if I'm doing a good job, if you guys can see anything at all, but we'll see. See when I come across something of interest, because right now in this era I don't even think they have Lincoln in here. Let's see. So it's a Lexus, yeah. So we got up to Land Rover. We went through, yeah, Lexus ES. Mentioned this before. I've been inside a few Lexuses before, and I still like Lexus. ES. Lexus spin in a Toyota Camry, bulletproof reliability. Yeah, I like. But you know, it's interesting. So when the time came for me, I did consider Lexus ES, but somehow the Buick, maybe because it's American, maybe because it was new and this has been around since 2007. Yeah, I went Buick. So I did cross shop Lexus ES against Buick LaCrosse, and I picked the Buick. I don't regret it. Okay, here we go. Lincoln MKT. So this is when town cars were obviously doomed, and they started transition this MKT stuff. Brand new design, tons of interior room, available EcoBoost, Lincoln version of the Ford Flex. Yeah. You know, on one side I like the MKT, on the other side I think maybe they went a little overboard with it. The interior is nice, it's nicer than the Flex. And obviously they were used until they got discontinued as town car replacement, which is fine. The MKS too, you know, I sat inside a few MKS. Let's see, what is it? Strong, rev happy 3.7 V6, new Ford. Electronic gadgets. Yeah, so this is when they started, you know, when they replaced the town car, this is when they started doing the cooled seats. The nav became a lot more popular. Obviously, no more V8. You know, new styling with the little badges here and the split wing stuff. Yeah, you know, look, they had to move on. But do I wish that it was better than what it was? Yes, I do. I think they tried. I mean, I understand you can't make the same car for 30 years. And yeah, this is when they split it between this MKS, the Taurus, and the Sable, right? And that's what it says here. So, all right. And then this was like the older style, right up here, the MKX. This was carryover. And then they did the MKZ with the split wing stuff. And I mean, MKZs were okay, too. Yeah, so there we go. We covered my near and dear my heart. Lincoln, Mazda. Oh, Mazda RX-8. I remember this was in the X-Men movies. Forgot about that. You know, I don't think we're gonna find anything else of interest. So I'm just gonna quickly go through this. Mercedes S-Class. I don't know. A lot of people are drooling over the S-Class. I mean, it's nice and all, but I don't know. For me, it's okay. Milan, Mercury Milan. Still nice to see. This is the last thing of the Mercury. But look, they don't have town cars in here. They don't, like, there's no town car in this book. There is no Grand Marquis. There's no Crown Vic. Even though this is a 2010, they were still being made. But they chose not to do it. Oh, the Mercury Mountaineer. I could never understand why they didn't invest just a little more to make it different. Like, the interior is identical. The exterior, at least they did a little different grille and the headlights, but the interior, nothing. So, Mitsubishi Galant was still being made. 2010. Nissan, yeah. Alrighty. So there you go. Oh, and then with the Buick LaCrosse, they had the Saab 9.5. And soon after this, the Saab was discontinued. So, yeah, they couldn't do it. Oh, yeah, so this was the GM. So I don't know if you guys can read this, obviously. Thanks to the GM's Epsilon 2 platform, which also underpins the new Buick LaCrosse. So, yeah, the interior was kind of different. The exterior too. So I think in this case they made a good effort to make the LaCrosse different than the Saab, or Saab different from the LaCrosse. You know, unlike this Saturn Aura, which was also on its last leg. And the Saturn Vue, where once again they took an Opel and they made it into two different cars. Or then this Outlook. Once again, Outlook. Yep. Okay. Suzuki, the Kazashi. Yeah, not something to get excited over. So, alrighty, guys. Toyotas, Volkswagens, and Volvos are no interest, and then bam, you got a Cadillac. All right, it's the last one. We'll see you next time.